Good morning. I want to follow up before we move on from talking about Jesus' words about anger. We're going to move to talk about Jesus' words about lust. Before we do that, I want to just say one more thing about anger. When it comes to anger, there's really 5 ways that you can deal with it. And really, the first 2, really 3, are unhealthy. 1 is healthy, and 1 is the ultimate way. So here we go. Number 1, you can repress it. You can repress it. That means that you can be angry, but you can refuse to acknowledge that you are angry. And so you repress it. Secondly, you can suppress it. That means that you acknowledge you're angry, but you hold it in. And with the first one, you're in denial on. The second one, you're sort of holding it in, you're turning it over, you're ruminating about it, but you're keeping it within. See, left long enough, that's going to come out sideways. It's going to come out, sometimes it comes out in anger fantasies towards people, and you envision how you're going to get back at somebody and enact revenge. Third, you can express it. So you can let someone know. You can let it out in a variety of means. More often than not, when this happens, you let it out in a way that isn't very healthy, because the emotional temperature of the room is correspondent to then the emotional temperature of your heart. You're letting off your steam. You're venting your spleen. You're getting it out. Express it. Fourth, you can confess it, meaning you can take it to the Lord and you can tell the Lord, Lord, I'm angry. I don't want to be angry. Help me with my anger. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's the best, the second best or preemptory. You need to do that. But there's one final piece, a 5th piece that I think we need to mention. We can repress it, suppress it, express it. We can confess it. Or 5, we can redress it. We can take our anger and we can say, now, what's wrong with me in my anger? How have I let my hurt become so egocentric that I've responded with this kind of emotional response, this kind of vindictiveness, this kind of frustration, this kind of expression that is about vindicating me, justifying me? So in other words, what you're doing, in a sense, with redressing your anger is you're asking this question: what does the gospel say about me? And what does the gospel have to offer me by way of a proper response to this situation? So remember, you can repress it, suppress it, express it, confess it, or redress it. My counsel is confess it to the Lord and then think about it and redress it. Put it in new garb. Get it now in a gospel garb, a gospel framework, a gospel dress, so that it is suited to the moment, so that you can respond constructively and helpfully in a situation rather than destructively, both for others and for yourself. So may the Lord bless you and help me be less angry people.